Hello and welcome to my knitting podcast. How are you doing today? I don't really know how to start these things. I don't know how to talk to a camera. I love how personal people can be, but I have such a hard time doing it myself when I'm not looking at a person and talking to them. I'm great with one-on-one, but one on camera is a little different. Well, hello. I hope you guys are doing extremely well today. It is quite a beautiful day today. It is sometime in March, early March. A really beautiful day today. It feels nice. Hello, my name is Taylor. I wanted to start a knitting podcast, so excuse the first video, but it is very awkward, as you can already tell. So let me kind of jump into it, I guess. I'll tell you a little bit about myself before I start showing kind of my works in progresses and stuff. I started knitting actually last year in March, I think. So it's been about a year. It was either March or April. I know it was right around the time that COVID started. I had crocheted for many years, but I always loved knitting and loved watching people knit and the things you can make with knitting, and last year was the year I did it. I decided to teach myself how to knit. Okay, I have to apologize for the noises outside. There is a highway right outside that door, so there will be street and car noises the whole time. Apologize. At least I'm not an ASMR channel. Yet. So yeah, started knitting about this time last year. I really enjoy it. It's great for the mental health. It's relaxing. You get to make clothes out of it. I mean, I am such a sweater person. I love buying sweaters, but there's something else about a hand knit sweater, my friends. Something else. I guess I should go to say that I'm making this podcast for the beginners. For the beginners in knitting, for the beginners maybe in making podcasts, for the beginners of this genre area. I'm not really that comfortable in front of a camera. I hope this helps me get a little bit better. But yeah, I live in North Carolina, by the way. A very humid place to live. That's the most I can say about it. Well, no, that's the least. I do love it here. The weather is you get all 4 seasons. But none of it's too crazy, except for the summer. The summer gets a little hot because the humidity doesn't go away, and the humidity it's like a warm, wet blanket all the time. But regardless, it's still lovely. I guess I'll kind of show you some whips I'm working on. I'm knitting on the Sunday sweater by Petite Knit. I am making this with a silk mohair, but I'm not using the pattern version for that because that wasn't my gauge. I'm using just the regular one, which I think she still has a silk mohair in the regular one. She has a mohair edition and she has a regular one, and that's the one I'm using. I don't know the difference because I didn't buy the other one. So yeah, this is the Sunday sweater. I'm making it out of this untagged silk mohair. I got it off of Etsy. It's just some undyed silk mohair. I'm not sure what the percentage of mohair to silk it is, so apologize. And then I'm using wool as well. I'm using, I'm not great at pronouncing things, so Rambouillet. See, I shouldn't have even tried. The colorway is Bare Bones. It's undyed. It's an undyed yarn. It's also non-superwash. Love that. When I first began knitting, I didn't know the difference between superwash and non-superwash, and there's a difference. There's a big difference, and I definitely like non-superwash more. Not to say I don't buy superwash at all, but I definitely enjoy regular as well. This is also from Etsy. Let me try to keep my brain on track. From Bone and Birch Needleworks. She actually gifted a little project keeper, a progress keeper. So that was nice. I bought like 6 or 8 of these to make. So yeah, that's the current whip. I'm trying to finish the body, and then I'll get to the arms, and then we'll have a sweater done again. I should also preface this video, I should have done it at the beginning, but this is going to be very raw, unedited, and unscripted completely. I kind of want to make myself uncomfortable a little bit, so it's fine. But yes, here we are. So the Sunday sweater is my most worked on with at the moment. I do have another work in progress that's kind of gone to the wayside a little bit. It's 100% alpaca, at least that's what I'm making it out of. But it is the Plum Sweater by, I don't remember her name. I'll leave it in the description. This is her Plum Sweater. It's originally made out of wool, and I should have thought better, because this is out of alpaca, so it's quite heavy. Very, very warm though, so I'm not mad about it. I got it from a company called Sugarloaf Alpaca Company, also on Etsy. This is the color work color, and this is the regular color. Got both of them from the Sugarloaf Company. They have a lot of beautiful undyed yarn colors. I really enjoy that shop. I wish they did more of a mix though, like with wool, to give the alpaca more body and less drapey, but I still enjoy it. I'm still definitely gonna find more ways and reasons to buy more yarn from them, that's for sure. So yes, those are my 2 most current work in progresses. Yeah. I kind of want to show you guys some yarns that I have ideas for. I've got this, the colorway was called Spirited Away. It's a hand-dyed silk mohair from a lady in Denmark. I got that off of Etsy as well, and it seems like she kind of does it seasonally almost. Like, I went back on her page the other day, and she had nothing for sale, so I guess she kind of comes out with stuff sells it, and then we'll come back later with some more stuff, I hope, because I really loved her colorways. She had some beautiful, beautiful colorways. But for this yarn, I was gonna make the Ilta by Sari Nordlund. I think it's called the Ilta. Pretty sure. I had this cone of sage blue from Holst Garn, the super soft. I had this cone, and originally I was going to put this with a cream color, but just to like really let the colors pop. But then it kind of turned into, do I want to buy more yarn, or do I want to use something I already have? And I did a little swatch with this, and I really like the kind of confetti. I like the look it gave. It's a very nice look. So I want to make the Ilta sweater by Sari Nordlund with those two. Yeah, I'll probably cast that on before I'm even done with these other two projects, but that's okay. Yeah. And then an acquisition I got purely based on, well, I'll show and explain. It's from Dancing Woods Alpacas, another Etsy seller, but she hand spins all of this. Hand spins. I mean, I want to hand spin so bad. I just don't have the space to invest money in for everything. She made it actually out of Artie, which is her baby, which is her white blue-eyed alpaca. He's not a baby anymore, I don't think. But this is made out of his baby fur coat, 70%, and then the 20% cordial wool, and then silk. I had purchased and made a sweater out of another colorway she had, because these are undyed, and that is my favorite sweater of all time. I absolutely love it. There's something so different and special about hand spun. It's just so, I don't even know how to explain. It's just so beautiful. It's just so, yes, thank you. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'll be making out of this. I want it to be a textured sweater, I know that, but I haven't stumbled upon the one yet, so we're still waiting. Yeah. So, that's kind of all I had to show you without like completely showing you everything that I have and whatever, and you know, doing a whole show and tell. Yeah. I knew this would be the difficult thing about being unscripted. I'm not sure what to talk about, or, you know, kind of losing the plan of or track in your mind. I hope you don't mind. This is the first episode. I'll get better, I promise. Yeah. Oh, since this is sitting here, this is my measuring tape. It's a snail. I know. It's cool, right? It's a snail. But it's a measuring tape. I love this thing. I was using a ruler for a long time, and that's not accurate always. But yeah, I want to have kind of a little sit and knit section. So I'm gonna kind of sit and knit and babble along to you. So yeah, I hope your week is doing well. It is Wednesday, I think. So, yay for Wednesday, hump day. Let's see. I'm making this podcast for the beginners. It's, just kind of all the projects I've done so far. I guess I could show you. Because they are very easy knitting patterns. Very good for beginners. So actually, yeah, I am gonna get those. I'll be right back. Okay. That sign off was a little awkward, wasn't it? I told you it'd be unedited. Anyways, let's start with the first project I ever made. This is out of some sort of superwash merino cashmere nylon blend. Yes. It's the Belli tee from Fiber Tales. Very simple. Starts from the bottom and you work your way up. Then you kind of break for the armholes and decrease for the neckline. Very simple, very beautiful, easy to listen to pattern, easy to follow pattern. Yeah, this was the first project I ever made. A little t-shirt, little guy. I don't have the ball band for the yarn I used. It was called Rose Gold, the colorway. It was from some indie dyer in like New Jersey or New York. I got it at a local yarn shop. If I go back into that yarn shop, I will definitely show you the brand. So yeah. And the second project I ever made, also quite easy. It was a yoke pattern. It's the rug by the same sweet lady that has the Plum Sweater, except this is a free pattern. I made this out of 100% alpaca. I kind of like didn't buy enough of the brown color because I originally was gonna do it all in this color, and then when I saw the brown, I was like, well, I kind of like the brown more as the overall color, so that's what I did, and I didn't have enough, so I ended up switching back. I like it. It's a little color block guy. He just is an easy throw on. Not my favorite fit, just because the way the yoke kind of works. It's the jacket, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to put a jacket on over it because of the way it scrunches up the underarm, so it pulls up the rest of it. So if I'm gonna wear this, I mean, it's the over layer. Now I might have messed up the pattern. I know I made it shorter, but I might have messed up somewhere else, like maybe missed the short row or something, like, so yeah, that could potentially be my fault, but it's okay. We still love it. There's a bird chirping outside the window. Very distracting. Okay. This is the favorite sweater of all time. The yarn is by Dancing Woods Alpacas. I love this sweater. Absolutely love this sweater, okay? It's my favorite sweater. I try not to wear it too much because I know I'll wear it to death. I will. I completely will. I wish you could touch it. Like, I wish I could just, like, hand it to you through the screen and just let you touch it. because it's just so lovely. It's so lovely. The pattern is Pharaoh by the Fiber Company. The pattern, I would say, isn't necessarily beginner friendly, but I made it work. I think I was just trying to go too quick. Like, that's kind of my problem. I apologize for messing with my hair so much. It's my awkwardness. I think I was trying to move through the pattern too quick, and I wasn't paying attention to everything. You can't tell. Can't tell. They're there. The problems are there, but you can't tell, so it's fine. Actually, I think the place, if you looked at the pattern and you looked at this one, it's that bare spot right there, you know, but it's fine. I love this sweater. Like, it's just so perfect. I don't know why. I don't know why I feel that way about it. I just do. It just is. I don't, like, maybe it's the pattern. Maybe it's, I mean, it's the yarn and the pattern. But I love it. It's my favorite sweater of all time. I just, so happy. But it's, the texture on it is the reason I want to have another textured sweater for this. I don't want to make the same sweater because, I mean, I could, but I don't want to. I want it to be new, different, fun, interesting, a learning experience. So yeah, those are all, at least the first two I would call beginner patterns. You can see I got through the Fiberco one. I got through it. I made it. It's mine now. But definitely not, I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because the Plum one over here that I've been working on, it's got cables and stuff in it, and that's new to me. But it's not hard per se. I don't know. Maybe I have like an innate gift. Okay, I shouldn't say that. I take that back. I just, when you want something bad enough, you're gonna get it, you know? Like, that's just the power of the mind. If you want it bad enough, you're gonna get it. But if you don't want it, you're probably not gonna get it. So, yeah. On a lighter note, let's get back to knitting. So yeah, I would definitely call the Belli's Tee a great beginner project. And you could definitely make it long sleeve if you wanted to, you know? Like, you don't have to make it a t-shirt. You can modify any pattern you want, however you like. But yeah, the rug is also very easy. Sorry, my nose is kind of itchy. If it keeps going, I will stop the video and take care of that. The rug is also very easy. It does have color work in it though, so if you're kind of, you know, it's a good practice run, I think. It's a free pattern, so it's not like you're losing anything. If you like the pattern, get it, you know? But yeah. That's kind of been my knitting journey so far. Has been those items, and then the ones I'm working on. Yeah. Oh, I suppose I should, or I could. I want to tell you. Just before I'm asked, I do knit left hand. I guess you would call it continental. I know there's a lot of different names for left hand, and like, because of the way you do certain things. I don't know all the differences, but I've taught myself to hold it in the left hand, how to purl left hand, and knit and curl, but left hand's how I do. Anybody trying to figure out how to do left hand, because it is faster. It is faster. All I can say is, like, watch a bunch of different people that left hand knit, and then you're gonna kind of know what you feel comfortable with already. You just got to figure out how to hold it in your fingers, because the fingers are where you hold your tension. So yeah, a little informative piece of, yeah. Again, unscripted, just, this is just the brain coming out here. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this adventure. I hope to see you again, and yeah, let this journey begin.